The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page by Augustine of Hippo. Travel is a thing that shows people new things and opens a new path to finding something you love. Travel has reminded me of who I am and has guided me to knowing the things I love and believe in. Travel is more than a vacation or a break from school or work. It is a guide through life and a way of expressing yourself. Travel has taught me to be responsible, to be patient, and to gain knowledge. First of all, travel has taught me to be responsible in life and to take matters into my own hands, instead of making my parents do all of the work. Whenever I travel, my family and I go on a plane, and we have to manage tickets, luggage, and many more things. Although my parents say that they can handle everything, I still help. I help by taking care of my sister and getting on the plane, getting my boarding pass, and lugging around all of my baggage around the airport so that my parents have less things to do. While traveling, I learned that you have to have a lot of responsibility if you want to go somewhere. In new places, there are always different laws that you have to obey. Like in England, you have to drive on the other side of cars, and the freeways are so different. So you can't. You have to look at all the new signs and passageways to get through and to go to the destination you need to arrive at. You have to be responsible everywhere you go, no matter what. Responsibility is a key thing to traveling, and if you can't master responsibility, then you would have a hard time arriving to the place you want to go. Secondly, travel has taught me to be patient with things in my life, no matter how frustrated I get. One day when I was in France, at the time, I didn't know any French. I was trying to get my mom a croissant from the breakfast bar. I was trying to ask the nice tall lady where they were, but she didn't know English, only French. I only knew some words like bonjour, merci, and au revoir. I didn't know how to say where are the croissants. It took me a good 5 to 8 minutes before I gave up. In that 5 to 8 minutes, I was so mad and frustrated. When I went up to the room to tell my mom what happened, she told me a very bright idea. I never thought of doing this. She suggested that I just type what I wanted to say on Google Translate and give my phone to her to read it. After I did that, I could almost ask anything. I could do almost anything and ask almost everything to anyone. This confusion has taught me to value patience because it helped me to understand and talk to the people from the country and to take time in trying. It also taught me never to give up so easily. Patience is a very important thing to learning how to travel and what to do in each place. Lastly, travel has made me have more knowledge about the world and what is going on in the world these days. I have many experiences from knowing more. One of my experiences when I was living in Luxembourg, I had to learn about history of Luxembourg, which is way different from the history we learn about in the US. Although it was tough, I still managed to get a 7 on my report card. 7 is an A in the US. The grades in Luxembourg are so different compared to here. In Europe, the grades are in number order, not alphabetical. So a high 7 is an A+, 7 is A, a low 7 is A minus, a high 6 is a B+, a normal 6 is a B, a low 6 is a B minus, a high 5 is a C+, a normal C is a C minus, and so on. During my years in Luxembourg, I have learned how to speak some different languages, like some French, some German, and a little bit of Luxembourgish. I was one of the only people in my French and German class who knew absolutely nothing. From living in Luxembourg, I have more knowledge than I ever thought I would have. Traveling has taught me a lot more new things and different things. In conclusion, travel has taught me to be responsible, to be patient, and to gain knowledge. Thanks to traveling, I know a lot more, and if I were to travel by myself in the future, I would know what to do to get around. I would definitely travel everywhere and anywhere now. I love traveling because I get to learn new things and exciting things. In the world through which I travel, I am endlessly creating myself. By Anonymous.